top of the 6th inning here, getting towards crunch time in Game 2 between the Corndogs and the Regulators. And that is going to be a huge hit from Caleb Singleton, and it is gone! A leadoff home run from Caleb Singleton. Got out to that fiery lead, but the Corndogs, who haven't struck out tonight, get another moonshot out of Harrison Boothellette. Is that going to carry? Yes, it will! Back-to-back home runs for the second time tonight by the same exact duo. Lewis got a home run at Mooresville that was eventually called back. And oh my, make it a hat trick, walk-off 2-run home run, and the Corndogs advance to the next round of the playoffs with a 17-6 thrashing of the Regulators here at the Friar. Corndogs dugout trying to boost Munyon to victory, and a strikeout! Munyon amped up on the bump, his second strikeout of the inning. Closes the door on the Athletics as Queen City comes back from down 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th to put away Concord and move back to 500 on the season. Hanson has allowed 27 more hits than any other Corndog, but you wouldn't be able to tell based on the looks of it tonight, as this blooper is going to be caught by Luke Harris in the outfield. The Limestone Saint proving to be a savior right there for Hanson. Leading RBI and home run hitter, but that one is just chopped over to Foley at third, and the throw is errant. 1 run is going to score. Sander is going to scurry across home. Quintero is going to gun it. The play is there. What a move by Adam Quintero. Dodges that one like he's in the Matrix. Welcome back for the potential final inning of ball between your Queen City Corndogs and the visiting Statesville Owls. New pitcher to get the Corndogs to the bottom of the 9th is number 9, Mason Price. Not normally number 9, as he wears 27 on non-jersey nights, but sporting the Rajon Rondo throwback tonight. And looking to get a quick work of this Owls lineup, starting off with number 6, Drew Parks. First pitch from Price will be low for ball number 1. And Mason Price, with 13 innings under his belt this season, has that one hammered into the outfield, and it's going to be not far enough. That one hung up, and Caleb Singleton is able to track that one down with minimal movement and put one away, setting the table for number 36, Kenny Liner. Mason Price on the season has an 11.77 ERA, the lowest among qualified, or I guess the highest among qualified pitchers. But he has the 5th most pitches on the team. Coach Pluta trusts him despite some struggles at times, and with that pitch low, it's going to bring up a 1-0 count on number 36. That's Liner, the catcher. Mason Price got some action against the Owls earlier on that doubleheader, and that pitch is going to be at the bottom of the zone, just over the plate for strike number 1, evening the count. Price had 2 innings pitched with 4 earned runs on 3 hits, game 2 of that doubleheader, but entered the game with bases loaded. Tough situation to be in, and that was a game that the Owls really were seeing the ball as if it was the size of a volleyball. Liner chops this one, though, over to Nathan Sammy at shortstop, who guns it to first, and a nice throw by Nathan Sammy puts 2 away here. The Corndogs, down 2, have work to do if they get this to the bottom of the 9th with the current score intact. But for the time being, the focus is on the defensive side of the ball. Quick 2 outs for the Owls. Just what Mason Price and this defense want, as the 6'5 lefty and able to let that drop ball find the zone. 1-0 now on number 28, Caleb Gant. Gant, the outfielder, who bats .242 on the season. Watches another one go outside from Mason Price. Mason Price has 11 strikeouts on the season, 22 walks. And a Charlotte native has a 2-0 count here. That is going to be fouled opposite side for strike number 1. Statesville looking to win the regular season of the SCBL and put themselves in a position that they can get that number 1 seed for the playoffs, but instead that pitch is going to go way awry on Mason Price and bring up a 3-1 mark. They're saying that it hit Gant's ankle. Much to the displeasure of the Corndogs faithful, saying that that was a weak call, and now manager Jeff Pluta is having a conversation with the umpire. A 3-1 count was the call, and instead they're going to say that it was a hit by pitch. So runner on is Caleb Gant, who has 2 steals on the season. Not a huge threat over there on first. Still one nonetheless. Mason Price can look him down, though, as he is a lefty. The 6'5", 215-pounder from Pitt CC has that one fouled off. Oh, they're going to rule it fair. Oh, no, they're not. The ups and downs, the seesaw of emotions of SCBL baseball on full display here, as they're going to rule that CP Pyle opposite field hit a foul ball. Maybe a makeup call of sorts for the Corndogs, or even if it wasn't intended to be that, that could be the case. So an 0-1 pitch coming up. And that one will drop below the plate for ball number 1, evening up the mark on CP Pyle, the center fielder tonight, making his 14th appearance, and went 0-2 in Game 1 against Queen City in that doubleheader, which seems like an eon ago now after this game has been high-tempered really throughout the latter portion of it. Some controversial calls, some back and forth between the fans and the umpire and the managers, as that one will be fouled off to even the count at 2. Mason Price just 1 pitch away, 1 strike away from bringing us to the bottom of the 9th. Price taking his time on the bump. Facing CP Pyle, who has a .217 average on the season, and that one is just going to be outside. Great location, but CP Pyle able to refrain from chasing and will bring up a full count. Pivotal moment in this one, as CP Pyle and Jack Weaver, the next man on deck, are the 2 bottom batters of the order for the Statesville Owls. And the full count is going to be a looking ball, for ball number 4, which sends Pyle over to first and sends number 3, Jack Weaver, up to the plate.
Second baseman number 3, Jack Weaver.
2 runners on now for the Owls with 2 down, and Jack Weaver looking to keep this inning alive. The sophomore from Salisbury, North Carolina. Only 1 of 16 heading into this game. Hasn't found much more success here today, but takes that pitch high for ball number 1. Jack Weaver is a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore from Surrey Community College. He was 1 of 3 with a 2 RBI single against the Corndogs and hits this one over. And an error is going to be made. Oh my goodness. Dave Mosry on a routine ground ball is unable to scoop that one up. And now the bases are loaded after all he had to do was tag third. And now the Corndogs have had the air flattened out of this place, with number 26, Isaiah Williams-Rem, the leadoff man, who has already made some big plays at the plate tonight. Returning for a bases-loaded situation with 2 batters down, Mason Price looking to hold the fort and barely avoids hitting Williams-Rem right there. This game, as intense as any we've seen between the Corndogs and an SCBL opponent this year, as the pitch is going to be inside for strike number 1. Mason Price trying to carry the Corndogs to the bottom of the 9th. A difficult situation, as that last hit wasn't really Price's fault, and the 1-1 count is going to go low. Price, who leads the Corndogs with 22 walks on the season, has to do everything in his power to avoid finding another one here, as the 2-1 pitch is going to be hit for a foul ball right behind the stands into the forest. And once again, a strike, and we are in the bottom of the ninth. Queen City looking to move back to 500 on the season in the SCBL as the lefty Price dishes this one in, and that will do it! Looking strikeout from Mason Price brings us to the bottom of the ninth with the Corndogs down 2, looking to pull a miracle here at the Friar. Jonah Weintraub here after the Corndogs dropped 2 against the Owls tonight, but even with those 2 losses, some great performances across the board. 3 guys with me right now, Harrison Buthelette, Will Bundick, and Tyler Cotto, all went the distance with a home run over the 2 contests. Let's start with Will. You had a couple close calls in the games past, and finally you're able to keep one fair for your first home run of the season. How did that one have to feel?
Feels good. Been hitting a lot of them foul in some big situations, but to finally, keep my hands inside and really keep one fair and over the wall, really boiling that one out of here, So feels good. Best thing is come back tomorrow and win a game.
Jonah Weintraub here with Nathan Sammy. Nathan, you were put into the game as a pinch hitter after Harrison Buthelette got injured, and then you just step into the plate and hit a home run in your first at-bat. How did you quickly turn around and get such a productive at-bat?
Well, I was just trying to keep the energy up in the dugout, and so it made it easy to come out there and find a barrel. Got into a good hitting count and let the barrel do the rest of the work.
And you went 2 of 2 tonight. You also had a double, basically dead center as well. And now that's 2 home runs on the season here at Bill Ford Field. Is there something about this venue that just benefits you as a hitter?
I can hear them saying it's a pretty small field, but it kind of gives me the confidence to let the swing work and get the ball up in the air, and good things will happen. Manager
Jeff Pluta, a epic comeback here against the Wampus Cats to pull out an 11-8 win. Down by 2 going into the top of the ninth. What are you saying in the dugout to get the guys going? Because there was palpable excitement from this side of the field from the second the ninth inning started, even before the comeback was underway.
Yeah, it was more about some of the things that we said after our game the other night. Like, we just told these guys that they're capable of putting up, I think I said 8 to 10 runs in an inning, and we just got to believe that. So if there's times that we're down, we just have to understand that we're capable of doing that. That was the message 2 nights ago, and then that's what we needed tonight and got us done, so it was nice.
And Jonah Weintraub here with pitcher Aiden Meany. Aiden, you made your first start of the season tonight. Result in the end didn't go the way you wanted, but you had a new season high in a game for strikeouts and innings pitched. So how was it kind of getting the nod to go into the start? Did you expect it? What was kind of going through your mind when you got that call?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I expected it. I mean, I talked with Coach Pluto a little bit about it. I was super excited to get the nod, ready to go. First 2 innings went really well. I was pitching. Felt like I was starting to get a little squeezed, and things just kind of got out of hand there. But was able to trust the defense behind me. 4 Ks was great, but had a lot of plays behind me as well.
A 12-2 victory at Bill Ford Field, dominant over the Athletics, and I'm here with starting pitcher tonight, J.J. DeVos. A fantastic performance on the bump. Over 6 innings of work with 7 strikeouts, a new season high. What felt right tonight when you took the mound?
I think the fastball felt really good. I was able to blow it by a lot of these kids out there, a lot of swings and misses on that. And that was working for me. When I get the curveball across, I was just messing up their timing, so overall I felt pretty good.
Yeah, this is not something new. Their last 2 games, you have a combined 13 strikeouts and only 2 runs allowed. How have you kind of felt coming into this zone as conference season hits its home stretch?
I know once conference season hits, it's time to go. And some guys will shy away, some guys will go for it, and I've been going for it.